What's going on, everybody? We're back here live here on the OT show. We got a very good show for y'all today. Today, we are bringing in Miss Singletary is joining your boy here on the show. Miss LaJune Singleton is joining your boy here. She's a board certified health coach. She's a life coach. She advanced personal training. She's a mindset strategist, a podcaster just like your boy OT, and an author. She's been in the game for 10 years experience. She has physical health, injury recovery, trauma, behavior changes to lives and more successful health life. And I have her here on the show to join your boy OT because now she's going to talk about health and a mindset. So I'm glad to have her. My producer says she is all and in on time. You know, your boy OT love that. I love that 100%. So, you know, we always got to have that. Good evening. How you feeling today?
I am good. How are you?
Good. I am good. How your day been going so far?
It's been going good. How about yourself?
Oh, everything been going good. I can't complain. I might need you to move over just a tad bit
Hey,
to the
that's
right.
better.
Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. So
Happy.
I already gave everybody a little bit of brief about you. So I would like for you to give them the rest of it. So tell everybody where you're from and how you got started.
All right. I am originally from a small town in Louisiana called Jonesboro, Louisiana.
Oh,
I lived in Dallas for 4 years. I went to college in Dallas, and now I live in the Maryland area. I've been here for 17 years now, and
ah,
I am a personal trainer, board certified health coach, a health and wellness coach, a nutritional lifestyle coach, a cyclist, a podcaster as well,
yeah.
an author. So yeah, a lot of check boxes.
You wear a lot of hats. You wear a
Yeah,
lot of
a lot
hats.
of
But
hats, a lot of hats.
one of the greatest ones that I see that you wear is you being a health coach. And that's something that we need today. Your boy OT is a witness of it. I need it today. Like I tell people, everything is a mindset. But let's talk about that a little bit. So, you know, um, what happened to make you get into health?
Um, Being from the South, number one.
Being from
As we know, Southern people like to eat good, but just
yes.
being around family members who struggle with high blood pressure, diabetes, high
Mhm.
cholesterol, heart disease, the list goes on and on and on. And I always was like, that's not going to be me.
Right.
Um, in 2011, I had a knee injury and I ended up gaining a lot of weight. I was in the 120s, went to the 150s, ended up in the
Wow.
190s. And I was a personal trainer at that time. And
Wow.
just dealing with a lot of my past was coming up for me because it was my right
Mhm.
knee. I couldn't drive. So a lot of
Wow.
stuff started coming up for me. All I was doing was eating and sleeping and watching TV.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Um, so 2019, I went to a retreat in Bali, which was life changing for me.
Mhm.
Um, and with that, that's a couple of weeks before I went, I got my certification as a health and wellness coach.
Mhm.
And pretty much with that, just going there and incorporating everything, I started to understand.
Mhm.
I understand why individuals can't lose weight because you haven't dealt with your past. You haven't let it
Mm.
go.
Mm. Mm.
And
Hold
we
up.
find we find our
Hold up.
outlets in food, in
Uh-huh.
drink, in
Uh-huh.
drugs, in sex, whatever your outlet is. So I start to understand that because mine was food and sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
Sleeping is another
Mm-hmm.
thing. When you see individuals sleeping all day, that's why they're dealing with some stuff. So that's how
Wow.
I got into becoming a health and wellness coach.
I, what? You know what? Uh, Oh, what? Wait a second. Wait a second. See. Now you didn't put me into the mindset. So, hold up. Wait a minute, Coach. I'm just gonna call you Coach. Coach.
Yes.
Basically, Coach, what you're telling me, Coach, is that this gut that I have right here is some stuff that I've been dealing with that I haven't let go.
Yes.
Oof.
So you
Oof.
have to, it could be grief. For me, it was grief. I lost
Mm-hmm.
my dad at the age of 6. I was a daddy's girl. Dealing
Mm.
with molestation, dealing with depression, dealing with, not having my voice heard by my mom at the age of 7 when I told her my cousin was, bothering me.
Right.
And those things built. 2007, I was sexually assaulted and nothing was
Wow.
done. So it was like your voice is not being heard. So
Right.
you start to shut down because you're like, okay, well, what purpose do I serve? Nobody is hearing me.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Man. Ooh. Ooh. Well, Coach. Coach, we getting a real life lesson here, right here on the show. I appreciate you. Uh, so wow. So everything is a mindset, right? So basically, I am dealing with, and I'm going to be live on the air. This is transparent show, live on. So basically, I was dealing with my mother's death, so I did blow up to. I gained like 50 pounds, and that was because of depression.
Mm-hmm.
Now I can't get it off. Like I'm good now. I think I'm good, but
Are
evidently I
you?
must be still dealing with it.
Are you? But also
why?
you have
Why?
to keep in mind we're also in a pandemic. So the
Yeah.
things you were able to do previously, last year we were limited with. So trying to
Yeah.
reintroduce ourselves to society and life, it's not the
Hmm.
same as it was in 2019.
Yeah. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. I mean, wow. Yeah. So what now can we do? Because things are starting to open back up for everyone. I don't like doing New Year's resolutions because and this is just me. I just feel like it just comes short of everything that you really want to do. Right? Like you never
So
get it.
I think New Year's resolutions is a cop out.
Talk
Honestly,
about it. Talk about it. Talk about it.
I
Yes.
mean,
Yes.
really, if you're going to do it, you should do it because it's
Mm-hmm.
kind of that saying, "Oh, tomorrow, tomorrow, tomorrow." Tomorrow always
Right.
becomes tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow becomes weeks. It becomes months. It becomes years, and we still got
Right.
that excuse of tomorrow. If you're going to do it and commit to it, start today. Why is there an excuse? Oh, tomorrow, because tomorrow
Mm-hmm.
will never come.
Yeah. Yeah. You're absolutely right about that. So you being not only just a coach, but you're actually dealing with, I mean, injuries and tragedies. Like you do all this stuff right here to help people. I just got a question for you because we always look at like people like you, right? We be like, yeah, they help us out. At any time when you was going through what you was going through, has any time did anybody just say, "Let me help you out"?
Um, the during after the sexual assault, I did
Hmm.
have a therapist reach out to me. And
Okay.
I, got the call and how we always are. I'm good. I'm good. I can handle it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the realization came, something happened. I got really angry and I punched a hole in the wall.
Oh.
And I knew I wasn't good because the sexual assault and the molestation started to come together. I wasn't
Mm-hmm.
sleeping. I was taking pain meds to help me
Mm-hmm.
sleep, but I'm having dreams I can't get out of.
Right.
So, and one of my friends told me, I think you should contact a therapist. And I
Mm-hmm.
did. And she was very beneficial for me during that time. I think 2018, something came up for me. And I was like, I need a therapist because my anger was so bad. I couldn't. One thing that I say, the things I'm scared of is God, myself, jail, and the RS.
I got
Because you are the only person that can destroy you.
you. Mm-hmm.
And I was seeing myself going down a steep hill out of control.
Mm.
So I went to therapy. I didn't really like that therapist because she was like, "You hate your mom, you hate your mom." And I'm
Wow.
like, I think you're projecting onto me, but okay. I was like, I may have issues with my mom, but I don't hate her.
Right.
So the resort, the retreat in 2019 was on
Mm-hmm.
time. I met some amazing people. One of them, she and I talk all the time. She was there for me on some rough days where,
Mm-hmm.
2, 4 in the morning, she was on the phone with me.
Wow.
Some coworkers I met when I started a job. Literally, the
Mm-hmm.
day I started that job when I was working there, it was like we've known each other for years, and they
Mm-hmm.
have been there for me through the toughest times. So it has, it's definitely people that will
Right.
point out stuff, and I appreciate that, and will
Uh-huh.
say, "Hey, you tripping?"
Right.
So,
Right. Right.
and literally, my
I
best
tell
friend
you one thing.
recently, she was like, "You need to take a trip because, yeah, you."
Well, I can say that you are the personal trainer that I would love to have, because here's the reason why. You're real. You're transparent,
Oh
right?
yeah.
And you go through things, and a lot of trainers be acting like they don't go through nothing, right? Oh yeah, just come on out here and train with me, and we're going to get this done, and that's how we're going to do it, right? And then you turn around, you look, they're in the corner crying a little bit, like, God damn, you're like, yo, what's up? Nothing, I'm okay. You got to hit back and hit that gym. You got to go lift them weights. You like, okay, kind of weird right now, but I like that kind of trainer. You are the kind of trainer that I would go the extra mile to do things for. You know what I mean? So if you tell me I need to run another mile, and I'm like, I ain't got it in me, you look at me like, listen, you got it in you, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I'm definitely gonna go ahead and do it. Seriously. So let's talk about the retreat. The retreat, as you said, was a gift, right? It came at the exact time. What did you learn from that retreat? And would you recommend people to go on a retreat like yours?
I would recommend people to go. It was with Shanoa Maxwell. You may know her from Girlfriends, the movie G, and she was also in Have Plenty. And
Mm-hmm.
the movie I mean, not the movie, the retreat, I learned about abandonment. And
Mm.
you never really think because your loved one passes away that you
Mm-hmm.
are dealing with abandonment. But imagine 6 years old, your dad dies. He's not coming home anymore.
Right.
And I never looked at it as abandonment issues.
Mm.
I learned that I lost my voice. I didn't really look at it as that. I looked at it as I wasn't being heard.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of things was pointed out to me that I was unaware of. And it was like, oh, wow, it all made sense because
Right.
I would speak things into existence. And it's also, I learned about be careful what you say because
Mm.
you put it out to the universe.
Mm.
And I remember saying to my ex when we got together, a little before, I was like, hey, if I don't make you happy, our friendship is more important. So basically,
Mm-hmm.
I said, I don't care about the relationship. I care more about
Right.
the friendship
Right.
that
Mm.
actually happened. So just, things that I started to become cognitive about was like, wow, that's facts. So I would say for anybody to go to get that experience of healing, to start to really come to terms of who you are and learning to love yourself, because I learned that all my relationships and jobs were the ideal reflection of me.
Wow.
I would leave a job and it's just different people, but it was the same chaos. It
Wow.
was different
You
relationships, but guess what? We were all suffering from some form of brokenness. So it was like that repetitive cycle.
Wow. You just messed up a couple of people right now. You done messed up a couple of people. I'm gonna tell you that because a couple of people talking about, oh yeah, management all messed up. I'm gonna go somewhere else and go and go somewhere else, and it's the same exact thing. You done messed a couple of people up right there. So, uh, people is a reflection of you. So,
Mhm. If you're wondering why it's not working out, you got to look in the
right.
mirror and say, hey, what's going on with me? Because that was the thing. I would leave jobs and I'm like, okay, same chaos. I was angry. I was frustrated. So were my managers. So were the other employees that were there.
Right. Wow. So now let's get into uh health right now because we already got to the mental health thing. We got into that. Let's get into you being the lady that'll tell us how to eat because we need to know how to eat. Okay, because I want to say this right. I am a chicken eater, right? Because I'm allergic to seafood. I don't eat beef like that, and I don't eat pork. So basically, I'm a chicken and turkey eater. All right, and I ask myself all this time, oh, gee, you don't eat all that other food, but you're still a big boy.
But guess what?
Look,
You can have a sensitivity to chicken, which is causing inflammation in your body that shows
mm,
up as weight. So I did a
mm,
food sensitivity test in 2019.
uh-huh,
When I did that test, chicken was one of the ones that was on mine. Egg whites was the highest, and I was eating boiled eggs every morning for breakfast.
mm-hmm,
Um, Egg yolks were like mild or moderate, yogurt, milk, cheese.
wow,
I knew crab because when I was little, crab made me throw up and I stopped eating
mm-hmm,
it. Cashews, I kind of figured cashews because every time I would eat it, I would get bloated.
mm-hmm,
Almonds, like it's a long list of stuff. So after I
wow,
cut all of that out,
mm-hmm.
I dropped down 12 pounds in 2 weeks. And that was just inflammation showing up in my body.
So,
And I
so,
went to
wow,
Anytime Fitness and they did a body assessment to see how much muscle and how much fat. So the
mm-hmm,
guy was like, oh, you got over, and people would always say, I never looked fat. They were like, you look muscular. And I'm
mm-hmm.
like, it's fat. He was like, you got over 50% of muscle. And I was like, what? But it made sense after I did the food sensitivity test that it was inflammation in my body.
I'm writing that one down. So I'm gonna go to my doctor and say I need a food sensitivity test. Wow.
Sensitivity, intolerance, and allergy tests. So those the ones that you need.
Wow. Well, I did my allergy one. Nothing have changed. I thought when you get older, you start to get out of certain things. Nah, that didn't happen to me. Like I really want to taste a piece of crab so bad, but I'm not gonna die for a piece of
Yes,
food that I
it's
know.
not. And I've actually had people contact me for health coaching, and they're like, "Well, I know I'm allergic to cheese, but I can't let it go." And I've been in the hospital. I'm like, "So you willing to die for a piece of cheese?"
Exactly.
Like,
Listen, I done told people a couple of times, listen, I'm eating crab, I'm eating the chicken. So the way you peeling your little crab out, I'm doing the same thing with the chicken.
mhm.
So some of the clients that you have, right? What would you tell the new clients that's going to be coming to you? Because I believe you're about to have like a swarm of clients right now, especially you in the Maryland area too. So I know you're going to have a swarm of clients coming very, 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 very soon. We speaking in the atmosphere, like you
Yes,
said. You know, you
yes,
speak it, so you're going to have a
yes.
whole lot. What would you tell your new clients who are just coming in that don't really know about you, but they heard a little bit about you? What would you say to them just to get them started? Like, just say me. I'm just coming to you. I'm like, hey, I heard about you a little bit, but what all do you really do? Like, I heard you, you're a helping fitness, I mean, you're a board certified helping person. You've been doing it for 10 years. You deal with, a lot of trauma stuff and stuff like that. You help us put it all together, but I need more than that. I need someone to, you know, tell me when I'm actually doing wrong. Because, a lot of people don't like to tell people when they really doing wrong. I'm going to tell you that.
Well, I'm honest with my clients. It's honestly like a friendship when I'm
Hmm.
working with them. Literally, I ask how your day is, what's going on, because all that affects your mood. It affects your
Hmm.
ability when it comes to if it's just personal training, how much
Hmm.
you're going to put into it. If
Hmm.
it's nutrition, how serious you're going to take it. When it comes to health coaching, how much you're going to put into it.
Right.
So one of the things I tell clients is, say for instance, you have a bad day, your supervisor pissed you off, and you go to whatever your favorite restaurant is, and you order your favorite meal, you order two desserts, you get a large milkshake or whatever. And the thing of it is, ask the question, why'd you eat it? Because the reason you eat food and the reason I eat food, I can tell you why I'm doing what I do.
Right.
But people can't tell you why they do what they did.
Wow.
So it's really checking in and learning, why are you doing the things you do? What triggers
Mm.
you? So if it's a situation of, well, my supervisor triggered me. Okay. So how about we take a walk and we calm down
Mm.
and we go back and we have a positive conversation and say, hey, um, I kind of didn't like what you said to me. Is there a way that you can talk to me in another way? And most people won't do that, but you have the right to do that because
Yeah.
you deserve respect, just like that supervisor want respect.
Hmm.
So understanding why you do the things you do, and that's the most important thing. It's understanding why we do what we do. And it's a
Wow.
friendship. I'll go in, I will joke with you. Most
Uh-huh.
of my clients will tell me how their day was, their kids got on their nerves, or whatever the case may be. Um, and it's a friendship.
Yeah.
I don't go
Wow.
in real sergeant mode, like 1, 2, 3. No, you got to do. No, I will sit in between, and I see you struggling, breathing. I will tell
Uh-huh.
you, okay, stop. Take 3, take 5 deep breaths, because people don't understand when you're doing something difficult, we hold our
Mhm.
breath.
Mm. Wow. Wow.
And that makes it hurt worse because you're like, I'm like, no, you need to breathe.
You know what? You are saying some things right now that that is so true. But you know what? We don't even think about it. We don't even think about it. Wow.
And
So
we
I
do
need to
it in
stop.
everyday life. Think about when you're in traffic, or you feel that somebody about to hit you. The first thing you do
Mm,
is be
yep.
cognizant of where your shoulders are. If your shoulders are close to your ears, you're not breathing.
Yep. You are absolutely right. Ooh. Well, I need to do a lot of breathing exercises now because you didn't you didn't hit the nail on the coffin. Now see, now you didn't took away my excuse of going to the bar at the work. The supervisor pissed me off. Okay. All right, I'm gonna have a drink now. Oh, she ain't gonna be able to do that now because you didn't open up my said, no, why you doing it? Sit back like, I can't. The supervisor pissed me off. Nah. Good one. Good one. Yeah. Woo, you didn't change me just now. Mm, mm, mm. I don't know if anybody really understand this, but like that's exactly what we do. Somebody cut you off, you yeah,
Yep.
yeah, yep. Mm,
Yep.
mm, mm.
And I've been in 3 car accidents in the last 2.5 years. My last one
Wow,
was in May. And
wow.
I'm constantly, like, and I'm not breathing. I have to be mindful. Okay, you got to breathe. You have to calm down. You can't just automatically assume that somebody's going to hit you. So I'm trying to get
Right.
out that mindset.
Okay, okay. Wow. You have educated me today to the point of two things you educated me on. Speak your truth, right? And stop putting stuff in the atmosphere before it even happens. So just like, oh, I'm gonna go ahead and buy this car, but nah, nah, I didn't already put it out there atmosphere that I ain't gonna get one. So thank you for that one. The second one is breathing. I need to relax more. I need to stop making excuses of why I go to the bar after work. It's
Mhm.
messed up because it's really about to happen. Like now, since you was like, so why did you do it? Like I felt like you was like talking to me, like why did you go there? And I'm just sitting there looking dumbfounded, like damn. Um. Oh. Mm.
And it's not
That's
to say not to treat that you can't treat yourself, but if
right.
you're eating as a comfort, you have to be
Mm.
mindful of, okay, I'm just eating as a comfort or I'm bored. That's one of the top ones. I eat because I'm bored.
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't use that too. I
Yeah.
didn't use that too. Yeah, yeah. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I'm be real here because we real here on the station. Yeah, I didn't use that a couple of times. It wasn't
Mhm.
nothing to do, so I decided, go and get
Yeah.
something to eat. Yeah.
Yeah. Or you got them bag of chips in there and you like, oh, let me go and knock these out. So
Yep. Yep.
we're all guilty of doing it. We're all guilty of doing it. So you are not the only person that do it. We are all
Right.
guilty
Right.
of doing it.
Wow. Oh man. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
You didn't hit me with a big old reality check. Sometimes when you hear people say it, but then our conversation, I felt like that you was really talking to me like this is your time to be on the show. We're gonna talk to you a little minute, OT, because we're fucking up. Right? You know what I mean? So that's how I felt. Like you are my personal trainer, right? You are my psychologist, right? You didn't just told me like, OT, why did you do that?
Yeah.
OT just about to give you some excuse and it's not good. Okay, you need to breathe out a little bit. Stop. Let it go. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And
Thank you.
it's funny because my clients that I personal train, I can tell when they're having conversations in their heads that
Uh-huh.
it's kind of like the cartoons when you were little, the devil's on the side and God is on
Yes.
the side or whatever. And they're like, how you know this? Because I've done it.
Right,
So
right.
it's like your mind is like, girl, go on and stop. Go on and stop. Why you doing, girl? Go on and go home. Whatever. You paying her, so it don't really matter. And it's like, turn off the chatter. You got this. You can do it. Don't talk
Yeah,
yourself out of what you are trying to get to. It's the reason why you contacted me because you wanted
yeah.
change.
Now, a lot of people that I know of, when they go to the gym or they go somewhere, like they gotta have people around them, right? And I know people wouldn't go to no gym enough unless someone's with them. Like, what do we call those kind? Like, you need more motivation to go. Like, if the person's not going, then you're not going. Like, how can we get out of that? Because sometimes I do that.
Yeah, it's called accountability. You have an accountability partner. You have someone who is supporting you, who's pushing you to that next level.
Yeah, I need to get a lot of those kind of friends.
And honestly, that's true. We all need accountability and your support system and your
Yeah.
cheerleaders because it does matter.
Yes,
Um,
it does.
I definitely have a great support system, great cheerleaders, and you want somebody that's going to be honest and not,
Hmm.
be like, oh, it's okay. You want somebody to tell you when you're wrong. You don't want
Yeah,
somebody
yeah,
all the time that's, riding on your coattail because that's not a real friend. A real friend is always honest with you.
yep, yep. Tell me to put the damn chicken down and stop.
Yeah.
And
But you stop to cause anybody, put it down.
be like, listen, go ahead and put that down. No, I want. No, you need to put that down. See, kind of friends I need. Kind of friends I need. You know what I mean? Because those other friends, they be like, yo, we gonna go get some more chicken. You want some? Yeah, let me get this one right here. Okay, OT, you got it. No, no, I need to get new peoples. I need to get new
Yes, yes,
peoples.
yes.
Yes,
And that's
but I
one thing
appreciate
we
you.
talked about at the retreat too is your circle. If you're around people
Mhm.
who are negative and always Debbie Downers, always complaining, that's not the type of people you want in your circle. You want somebody that's always speaking positivity and speaking
Mhm.
positivity with their lives as well as your life. So you don't want someone every time you talk to them, they're like, I hate my life. Okay,
Yeah.
you what?
Right.
So, not to say you're not going to have bad days, but how you speak on your days, even if it's bad, it's okay to have okay days. It's okay to have
Right.
bad days, but it's how you handle that situation. Okay, it was a bad day. All right. That was a couple hours ago. Don't
Yeah.
sit in it. Move on.
Yeah. Yeah. Need that one too. Wow. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Uh, you
I'm gonna
was
bill
my
you after the
yes indeed. I know you are. I know you are because I mean, I'm sorry. This supposed to have been like an interview, but it came into an intervention interview with OT. Okay, so thank you, thank
shoot.
you,
You're
thank
welcome.
you, thank you. Bill me. Please don't bill me too high. I'm still on a budget. but listen, I definitely appreciate you though. I appreciate you 100% for coming on the show and have a conversation with me. Welcome to the family because now you're part of the family.
Thank
Um,
you.
I'm just things that you were saying. A lot of people don't realize when we are like interviewing people. Sometimes the people that we interview is actually talking to us.
Oh yeah.
They actually counseling us, and
Yeah.
I got my counseling today. I'm going to tell you, I'm be honest with you. I had, this is the third interview today, and everybody brought a perspective to me that made me start looking at things differently. And you just hit all of it all in one, And thank you for Coach. I appreciate you. I got a free session today, even though you want to bill me, but I got a free one. But I think everybody should be actually listening to this because this was very good because you touched on a lot of issues, a lot of things that people need to start realizing, and things that we do regular that we don't even take notice of. You bring that out. I appreciate you. Seriously, thank you. Thank you.
You're
I'm about to
welcome.
start getting emotional. OT get a little emotional sometimes when it hits home, when it hits the heart. Yeah, yeah. So tell everybody where to find you at on the IGs and stuff like that, because I know I'm following you on IG anyway. So
Yes, yes. On IG, I am LaJune Singleton. Facebook, I think it's L Starlet, but you can Google LaJune. You can put in LaJune Singleton. It'll come up. I'm on LinkedIn, LaJune Singleton, and also my website is LaJuneSingleton.com.
thank you. I appreciate it. I definitely appreciate it. So listen, when can you come back on?
Um, when would you like to have me back on?
Uh oh. So, let's do a segment before the holiday, if that's possible, because
Yes.
everybody's going to be cooking and everybody's going to be feeding their face. So we need to drop a little knowledge to them before y'all go in and get in front of that big old plate with the collard greens and the yams and
And the
and the
ham.
dressing and a ham and a turkey. You know, the dressing for the southern folks, right? Stuffing for the northern folk. You know, uh, we need to talk about this a little bit because all y'all gonna be, and then we go out to Black Friday and go shopping. So you know, we need to get into a little bit of that.
Yes, yes,
How
yes.
about that?
Sounds
So we're
good.
gonna
Sounds
set that up.
all
We're
right.
gonna set that up because we're gonna need that. So then you can probably give us a little bit of recipes to to do a cleansing in the morning before we get down and get our eat on. So people won't feel that guilty. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You know, drink a little cleanser in the morning time for you don't feel guilty. Like, ooh, you know, I lost 2 pounds. I could put that right back on tonight. You know,
Yes, and people literally do that. So yeah.
yes, they do. Yeah, I won. I'm just going to just let you know. You know, I go on trips, so I lose some weight and be like, yeah, I could put on about 5 pounds because I done lost 15, so I'm good. You know, I'm just being real. I'm just being real right now. Because that's what we do though. That's what we do. A lot of people do that. I do it. You know what I mean? But I need to get out that mindset of doing that too. You know what I mean? When I go on vacation, I can still work out and still do things and still eat right too. Because just because it's in front of you doesn't mean you gotta go all in. So yeah, yeah, I need to get that one. But thank you so much. I appreciate you once again. Tell everybody where to find you at on the IGs and Facebook and Instagram.
IG, I am LaJune Singleton, Facebook and LinkedIn, LaJune Singleton, and my website is lajunesingleton.com.
Thank you so much. But listen, I'm going to be DMing you. Wow, it's still amazing how we say that now. I'll be DMing you, and for we can get everything together, for we can have another show before the
Yes, yes.
Thanksgiving time. I appreciate you again. Thank you so much, and I will be talking to you soon.
All right. Thank you for having me.
All right, thank you.
All
Wow,
right.
good show, good show, y'all, good show. Man, happy to have Miss Singletary join your boy here on the show. Definitely happy. Listen, we have been special ones important, family is close by. Facts, facts. Oh man, we've been having good shows, y'all. First we had on Dr. Amon joined your boy here on the show, the CEO of Balance 7. Then we hit it off with my man, Mr. King, uh, international author, all over. And now we just had on Miss Singletary. She's a 10-year board certification health person, and she joined us here on the show to talk to us. And now we're going to end it was 7:15, but we're going to end it at 9. We got a show at 9 o'clock, and I can't wait to have this person on. Y'all heard about him, produced a couple of Tupac records, uh, produced a couple of Nas records, so we got him on, and can't wait. So get ready. 9 o'clock, the showtime. That's where we're going to sum up everything. All right, y'all. I love y'all. Y'all be good. And I will see y'all again at 9 o'clock tonight. So make sure you check us out on Instagram, OT Radio Show. Check us out on Twitch, OT Radio Show. Check us out on Facebook, OT Show. Check us out on YouTube, OT Radio Show 1. I appreciate y'all, and I will see y'all again at 9 o'clock tonight. Peace.